We have to stay true to our conservative principles. We can't become liberal light. We can't start saying things that we don't believe in. We have a great track record and our policies will work for Canada. But we do need to change the way that we connect with Canadians. We need to grow beyond those people who voted for us in the last election. We need to stay true to our base who have supported us, but we also need to reach a broader audience. And I know I can do that by articulating a positive vision for our party and for our country.
You can't smear the Scheer. Volume 1.
I absolutely believe that there are Canadian values that we should promote and defend. I don't agree. I reject Trudeau's notion that we're a post-national country. I think that's an insult to our ancestors, to the people who came and built this country in the tougher part of North America, that's climate-wise anyway. We carved out a wonderful society with a great, proud history. I don't know why he's ashamed of promoting that. We need to do a better job of ensuring that new Canadians, whether they're refugees or immigrants, embrace those values. We should be focusing on integration. We should be focusing on security threats and things like that. Right now in Saskatchewan, we have an innovative way of reducing wait times for MRI scans. And the federal Liberal health minister has ordered the Saskatchewan government to stop this innovative way to reduce wait times. For the Liberals, the goal is an ideological one, and we achieve equality by finishing last together. Will you, this is from Natasha, will you bring back income splitting, child fitness benefit, change back the national anthem, and make people show their face to become citizens? Okay, one at a time. Will I bring back income splitting? Stay tuned. I've got an announcement on that very quickly. Child fitness benefit, I absolutely do believe that those types of tax credits were very, very useful for families. I know I took advantage of it with my 5 children, but it also incentivized more healthy behavior, and it made it a little bit easier for families to put their kids in sports. Absolutely, I would bring those back. The national anthem hasn't been changed just yet. I voted against changing it. I believe very firmly that there was no problem with the lyrics as they were. I've heard from a lot of women in my own riding and across the country that didn't appreciate the fact that the Liberals were changing the national anthem. And will I make people show their face to become citizens? I think there are a few key principles when it comes to accommodation of other cultures and other religions. Absolutely, Canada is a country that welcomes immigrants and respects other cultures and religions. But where there's interaction between individuals in the state, whether it's becoming a citizen at the moment of taking on Canadian citizenship, whether it's voting, or whether it's going through security to take a flight, I believe it's absolutely essential that people have their face uncovered. That is where that's where I would draw the line.
Oh shit. It's Bernier and the Quebec contingent.
Alouette, gentille alouette, alouette, je te plumerai. Alouette, gentille alouette, alouette, je te plumerai.
For your children, your grandchildren, because what the Trudeau government is doing right now, it is not fair for the future generation. We don't have a future. It's a big black hole. So it's a big black hole. It's a big black hole. It's a big black hole.
It's a big black hole.
Canadians, we need to have a smaller government because we have faith in people. We have faith in people. We have faith in your ability to take your decision, to do what you want to do in life, and to decide your own destiny. We don't believe that a big fat government in Ottawa is the solution to every problems in a society. I believe that it's you, that you're having the solution, and we must be sure that you'll have all the tools to be able to achieve your dreams.
Mr. Speaker, the brave men and women of the Canadian Armed Forces don't ask for much. They go where we ask them to go, they follow orders dutifully, and they get the job done. The least we can do is help them protect themselves as they protect us. But this, Mr. Speaker, is a Liberal hat trick. They pull our jets out and leave our troops vulnerable. They allow campaign promises to determine equipment purchases instead of the military experts, and they break their promise for an open and competitive process. Why is the minister putting politics ahead of the safety of our men and women in uniform?
Minister of National Defence. Mr. Speaker, as a former serving member in combat, I can assure you our government and myself would never be putting our men and women in vulnerable situations. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Member for Regina Capel.
Weeks ago, U.S. Secretary of State John Kerry stated that ISIS is, quote, killing Christians because they are Christian, killing Yazidis because they are Yazidi, and killing Shiites because they are Shiite. The Obama administration has clearly and unequivocally labeled the atrocities committed by ISIS against these vulnerable minorities as crimes against humanity which constitute a genocide. Yet the Liberal government has the gall to say that there isn't enough evidence and that further investigation needs to occur. Are there any Liberals who are embarrassed that our Prime Minister is afraid to take a moral position and call the murder of innocents a genocide?
Comment for Secretary, the Minister of Foreign Affairs.
Let me be clear about what Vice President, Secretary of State Kerry actually said. The Conservatives on purpose leave out this paragraph. I want to be clear, says Kerry. I am neither judge nor prosecutor nor jury with respect to the allegations of genocide, crimes against humanity, and ethnic cleansing by specific persons. Ultimately, the full facts must be brought to light by an independent investigation. That's what our government is doing, and that's why we send a letter,
The minister thinks that tracking a topic on Twitter is a better way of consulting Canadians than holding a referendum. #logical. Their motion gives Liberals on the committee total control of the process to fundamentally change the way Canadians vote. #that seems fair. We know Liberals don't respect Parliament, and now we can see that they don't respect Canadians either. #arrogance, #out of touch, #disrespect. Wants widespread consultations, can she finally agree to holding a #referendum?